Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Pagey here, once again with another American Horror Story hotel review. This is episode 5 entitled Room Service. So there will be spoilers in this review, so if you've not seen the episode, might want to go watch it, then come back to the review if you want to. But if you're still here, if you're going to enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like, leave any comments on what you thought in the episode, and subscribe if you are new. So the episode actually starts off with Alex dealing with her new life as a vampire. She's in the hospital, working in the hospital, so she does have access to the blood bags, which she actually starts drinking from, which I thought was pretty smart. But one thing that basically sets the this season up, well, the next couple of episodes at least, for a wild ride is actually that she gives her blood to save the life of the young patient that we've sort of been following for the past 3 episodes that she's been dealing with. Now, when this young patient actually gets home and the next day for school, actually kills his parents for their blood because he's got that bloodlust. He needs that blood to sustain himself, But the thing is, he goes to school as if nothing happened, as if, oh, bye mum and dad, oh, you're on the floor, my dad's dead, my mum's about to die, okay, time to go to school. But when he's actually at school, he spreads this vampire virus or vampirism, whatever you want to call it, to, I think it's his whole class, if not some other classes as well. But doing this, he kills his teacher, brutally slitting her throat, and also I think it's the principal that just gets killed. Another guy gets killed, but I'm pretty sure it's the principal. So the school essentially gets put on lockdown, and a lot of the other staff die as well. But the whole incident, because the kids fabricate this lie, and it makes it look, the whole incident is made to look like one psycho in a mask went through the school, dismembering and killing people. Maybe a little nod to season 1 of Murder House, when is it Tate? Is that his name? I think it's Tate, goes through the school shooting and stuff like that. Maybe a little nod to that, not too sure. But we also see Donovan and Ramona sort of teaming up, and they're actually going to use Iris as this inside man to take down the Countess, which I think is a good plan at the moment, but I think it might break down, but we'll have to wait and see. Now, John gets a bit of screen time on this episode, not too much. He's in about 2 scenes essentially, and the first scene that we see him in is actually him getting fired from the LAPD due to poor performance and other issues like that. But we also see him in another scene where essentially it just looks like he's apparently hooked up with Sally, but I'm not sure whether she is just appearing before him and trying to basically convincing him that certain things have happened, like them having sex, or if those events actually did happen. Now, there's a common theory going around on the internet that she's actually the addiction demon, because not only, well, there's 2 reasons. Both wear a choker thing around their necks, so I think it could just be a coincidence, but there's also the fact that whenever Sally's there, or whenever the addiction demon's there, Sally is there as well, or vice versa. Incidents such as the first time we see the addiction demon, the drill dough scene with that junkie, when we have John and her in the elevator again, and also John and her in this scene as well, and I guess you could say in the fashion show scene, when the addiction demon sort of presses up against the glass, Sally is in that room, so I guess that's enough to relate the 2. Now, 2 new guests also check into the Hotel Cortez for this episode. One is a guy off Glee, I think it's Darren something, I can't really remember his name. I remember his first name, not sure what his whole name is, but they basically annoy the hell out of Iris. Now, Iris actually ends up killing these 2 new guests after they just keep giving her relentless shit, and she actually just drinks their blood as well, because you just kill them, may as well enjoy the moment as well. Now, one thing with Iris is that the Countess and Tristan notice something about her. They are just saying, you smell different and stuff like that, giving her weird looks. They probably know that she is now one of them, a vampire, but I think they're just going to keep it a bit subtle, a bit on the down low at the moment, and probably go back to it in a later episode. Now, probably one of the bigger things apart from the school incident was we actually learned the backstory on Liz Taylor. Now, she is formerly known as Nick Pryor, and actually he had a wife and a child. Now, he was actually motivated by the Countess to embrace who he really wanted to be, and that was to be Liz Taylor, be this goddess. Now, Nick Pryor had actually come to the Hotel Cortez on a business sort of trip, and he actually had come with 2 business associates who I think went to a strip club or something, but Liz Taylor essentially goes to the Ice Bucket Bin, comes back there. Unfortunately, I knew it was going to happen. I'm pretty sure everyone watching that episode knew he's going to go to the Ice Bucket Bin. He's going to be on his way back to the hotel, and those other 2 dudes will see him in the Liz Taylor attire. That's exactly what happened. They start calling him stuff like gay and faggot and stuff like that, and the Countess goes, well, you stepped over the line, just slits both of their throats, and boom, they're dead. And the last thing we actually see in this episode is we get to learn what Alex's new role for the Countess will be, and that's actually to take care of the children, sort of just keep them out of harm's way a bit. Now I feel that like she does give this warning to Alex about stepping out of line and like sort of holding a nail up to Holden's throat and stuff like that. So I feel that she may actually step out of line, frustrate the Countess, and Holden may end up getting killed. But that's just a theory. One thing I'm asking, where is Scarlet? I know she's at her grandmother's, but I don't know. You think she would check up on her? I don't know. We might meet Scarlet again in the next couple of episodes. But overall, I thought this episode was a pretty decent episode. I give it about a 3.5 out of 5. My highlights were definitely Liz Taylor's backstory, as well as the vampire school kid scene as well, which I think was pretty awesome. It also opens up a lot for the next few episodes. Are we going to get even more vampire children as well? Because I think that's that young patient's main goal. Are they all going to kill their parents and stuff like that? We'll have to wait and see. I think it's going to be pretty interesting, and I'm going to be also pretty interested to see if the Countess somehow has control over these children, can draw them into the Hotel Cortez. So she has this like little vampire children army. It would be pretty creepy, but I think it would be pretty interesting as well. Or maybe it could be the other way around, and they're just causing destruction, spreading the vampire virus as if it's the common flu or the common cold, whatever you want to call it. And that might cause the Countess having to, some vampire children hunting, if you know what I mean. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, leave any comments on what you thought in the episode, and what you think is going to happen in the next couple of episodes, and subscribe if you're new. I'll catch you later. Goodbye.